Okay, intro. Never mind.
Start podcast.
Take one.
Upcoming, we have a guest who claims to be the electric car guru, and maybe he is. That won't be on today's episode. We'll potentially do a segment on anxiety and depression, although my chosen guest for that is too reclusive to commit, so we may just talk about it without him.
Can he phone in, perhaps?
Yeah, perhaps.
Okay. You don't have to go out and meet anybody. Just use a phone.
And it's kind of all I've got.
Well, it sounds like you have a good contender for the anxiety depression one. It just, that's the irony of it, why they're not going to be on the show.
We have one question about entrepreneurship. This person is saying, hey, you're an entrepreneur, tell me about it. Maybe I am.
You work for yourself. By definition, I think that would qualify.
Yep.
I had roommates for maybe 10 years, so that's a little bit of an entrepreneur type thing. Other than that, yeah, I work for myself. I'm tired of spending money on tools. It's like never ending, it seems. Some people would think I already have every tool you could have, and then there's just more and more. I went and bought $150 worth today, but sometimes it's $500.
Dropped it like nothing. I was shocked. Just like, boom, the black MX.
The statement I was told was, hey, tell people how being an entrepreneur is not that difficult.
I think in most instances it's difficult just because there's so many different ways to start your business, whatever it may be, but definitely time consuming, to say the least, at least starting out.
All the contractors, the quotes I got, it was just out of reach for me. It was way high. So I decided to do it myself. Well, that was time consuming, let's say.
You built this all yourself?
Yeah. Was it hard? I don't know, but I mean, it was definitely time consuming. I like to build, I guess, but some of those long days, hot days, still using a generator for power days, too many trips to the store because you didn't quite have the fitting you needed or something. I guess there were some points of frustration. Overall, yeah, that was time consuming more than it was probably hard for me, but
like, seriously, I never built a birdhouse in my life, and you built like a shop in an apartment.
Did you go through like 8th grade? Did they still have woodworking at middle school?
No.
I wasn't in the class, but I remember seeing it. Like it was.
I take that back. I take that back. I think there was a class, but it was an elective. You didn't have to take it. It just filled in a semester.
Yeah, and that wasn't a career center type thing. It was right there at the middle school. They had something.
Oh yeah, they had
I can guarantee
the
you
volleyball coach teach it.
I can guarantee you they don't have it now.
Oh, yeah.
Liability. Someone nicks their finger or something, you're done.
That and kids don't do shit nowadays. And I got no room to talk. You know, I'm not a big do-it-yourselfer.
Definitely. You don't have any room.
I don't have any room to talk. I'm the type of person that pays the person to do it. Like, that's me.
I do stuff myself, too.
In a way, that's how me and Todd reconnected. Yeah. Something he needed done on his house. And
it's just like, I don't know how to do it. And even if I did, it'd be my first time doing it. So I know the craftsmanship would be shoddy, to say the least.
Rebuilt some steps, and then there was a little bit of drywall work.
Yeah, the drywall was the first thing I contacted you about. I hate sheetrock.
Oh, it's bad.
It's horrible. It may look nice. It's not worth it, in my opinion.
Sheetrock was invented by Satan himself.
We should interview him being an entrepreneur. Like, how'd you get in your drywall business?
Well, if you want to contact him, just call up sheetrock people and tell them you need to speak to the
call up a contractor. Yeah. They know where to find them.
You'll eventually get through to him. Just keep complaining.
So what's new with anybody? Anything?
Brittany had her shower today, her housewarming shower, wedding shower.
And of course, hygienic shower, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, that
every
too.
Day.
That too, every day.
Gotta be on that.
Definitely.
I had one of those today.
All right.
I was impressed though. She done a lot of stuff. Not that your shower.
I'd say one a week's good for Robert.
I cleaned my shower about a week ago.
Nice. Yeah, I noticed that earlier. Wow. It's clean.
Well, good.
I use a Clorox-based cleaner. No, I really do. It works real good. But you obviously don't want to get in there like with your good sports shorts on or something. You basically want to be naked when you use that cleaner.
And you don't smell bleach afterwards.
So you don't bleach anything other than the shower.
I use Scrubby Bubbles.
Okay. That was a good one at one time that I had, but I can't remember the name of it. I wish I still had that one. Todd,
Yes.
movie news.
Well, I still haven't seen Cocaine Bear, but I hear it's just a nice, gory, comedic, a little bit of a horror, a romp of a movie where no one is safe, not even the main characters, and I kind of like that.
Based on a true story.
It takes a lot of liberties, but it takes an actual event and then expands on it with a bunch of fantasy and dramatic liberties. That and God, what just came out? Oh, this is going to drive me nuts. What just came out this week?
Cocaine Badger.
Maybe later.
Based on a true story.
Crack Duck. I like Crack Duck better. It's got a better ring to it. Hold on for a second.
I'd
I'm
rather
gonna look
watch
this up
that
live.
than Cocaine Bear for sure.
I want to see Cocaine Bear, man. I think it's going to be funny.
Huh.
I think it's going to be a self-aware, silly. I like it when movies are self-aware. Like, don't take us seriously. We don't. Take
Who's
us
like the
seriously.
director and stuff?
Elizabeth Banks. You
I
know.
don't really know who that is, but I have heard the name.
Oh, she's an actress that turned into kind of a filmmaker. She produced and starred in Power Rangers reboot. She was Rita Repulsa. Creed 3. God, how did I forget that? Creed 3 came out. Definitely want to check that out. Got high hopes for it. Love the first two Creeds. I don't care what Sylvester Stallone says. That franchise is still worth a lot of money.
I don't think I've seen any of the Creeds. Saw all the Rockies though.
Yeah, well, you know the tropes then. You know pretty much how the Creed movies play out. It's just it's a throwback mixed in with a new spin. Michael B. Jordan does great. This is his directorial debut, and Jonathan Majors.
I do
is
know
in
who
it.
that is, Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, he's a great actor. Jonathan Majors is a good up-and-comer. He'll be Kang in the MCU, or actually he is Kang, and he'll be the next like Thanos danger level threat for the Avengers.
Time out. Do you need that straw?
I don't have to have it.
What's-
It's in the way.
It's prominent.
Oh, now that hides it. Yeah. I can barely see it now, protruding right at my chin.
It was more centered.
There you go. It's like it's not even there.
Just
I
tape,
forgot what we're
Dang.
talking about now.
just tape it to the camera.
Yeah, for real.
I'll put it down here.
If you can do it long way so we can look down it like a telescope.
Oh, that would be cool.
Todd's never done an escape room.
I never have had the option to.
Well, they're fun.
They seem like they'd be fun, especially if you have a good group going.
I somewhat tried to talk him into it, and he got into his accountant and their discretionary spending and their goals and their.
By the end of this month, I'm going to have a longer driveway, or at least more gravel and more crap to park in it.
Okay.
And move your garage.
Oh yeah, that little carport. Yeah.
Hmm.
Found a guy that would do it for $300. Like, I'll take it.
Wow.
Yeah, I just hope he's
The moving
able to
of
do
the
it.
carport.
Oh, just the moving.
Yeah, just the
of
moving
to-
of the carport. Yeah,
To
yeah, yeah.
spread the gravel, he's trying to recruit me, which is we don't know how much
Oh,
gravel's
It's-
going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot. I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be like insurmountable, but it's going to be more than.
So just so everyone knows, usually gravel's done by weight, as far as I know, but his person's quoting it by cubic yard.
Yeah.
A dump truck with 2 rear axles usually holds 20 tons, and that's about it. It'll probably hold 22, but so you'll get a 20-ton load if you get a full, or you'll get a 10-ton if you get half.
Or by the scoop.
But or by the
Isn't that
scoop.
more or less by mulch, though, by the scoop?
Oh, you can buy
No,
anything
they have
by
the other
scoop.
stuff, because I used to buy by the scoop gravel, but that place quit having what I needed, but now I got a flyer from another place that's doing it by the scoop.
Asphalt millings. Did you
And
know
I've
that?
never tried to spread like the number 5 stone with a shovel or something. I don't know if it's tough.
Yeah.
Crush or run, I can definitely spread. Asphalt millings, I can definitely spread with a shovel.
Crush and run is what I have right now, I believe. So it was easy to spread, just a lot of it to spread.
Yeah, if you could somehow get that again, we'd be happy.
That's what I'm looking
The
at.
idea is, though, that you want bigger rock maybe than that as the base.
Yeah.
Oh, for
And it's
real?
not a bad idea either.
Yeah.
You might actually want to. Maybe just get 10 tons of a little bit bigger and then go over top of it with what you were planning on going over top.
I guess I'll talk about it with my mom's husband, but he's going in halfing with me on it because it's originally for his camper.
How big's his camper?
I believe it's 39 feet.
Terrible. I've always thought just, hey, you want to go on vacation? Go pay for the
Yeah, get the room.
hotel or the cabin. Or
Well, see, yeah, the where you stay at was kind of the part of the vacation too, because you don't have to worry about cleaning it. You know, you got amenities there you're not used to at home. You know, it's just a different place. And no, I get where you're coming from. They got to clean it just like another room in the house, and it's like, man, that's a lot of work. You know, and then driving with it, you can't take it literally anywhere.
yeah,
So
terrible gas mileage. Need a big old truck to pull it.
F-250.
then it's not mobile. Even if I was going to have a camper, I would want a motorhome that is all built into one. And probably not the biggest one that's like a school bus. Just a little bit smaller just for maneuverability.
The rotating seats, like, come on in. Welcome to my party bus.
So I can't imagine pulling a 39-foot camper behind a truck. Like a tractor trailer is generally 54 feet.
Yeah.
You know, the trailer parts.
I measured 53, but who's counting?
Yeah, some of them are. Some of them are 48, though. So
Sons of bitches.
we're going to basically call his 40 feet. Is it a fifth wheel? It sits over the truck bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he had to have a special hitch for it, yeah. And he needed the torque of the 250.
Now, people that do it love it. As far as people that are into that, couldn't do without it. Or
well, if he didn't marry my mom, he'd basically be living in it, which I'd be like, okay, I guess I could see that. That's the epitome of downsizing, you know?
Once one camper like goes bad, has a leaky roof and other things that don't work, people will get rid of those and buy another one. They want another one.
Wow, okay. Well, either way, that's what we're doing and why we're doing it. I just like the idea now I can park my car behind my house instead of beside it.
What's Hamwater doing? I understand you went to his house.
Yes, I went to Hammy's house. He is probably right now talking to his online girlfriend, playing Nintendo Switch, Mario Kart, which I'm a tad bit jealous because I want to play Mario Kart with him.
Is he playing her at Mario Kart?
Yeah. That's something they do together. There's nothing wrong with that. A little friendly competition. If you both like Mario Kart, I'm sure you guys play Mario Kart all the time when I'm not around.
Tetris. I lose every time.
I wouldn't mind playing Tetris versus something where you can link in online to prove that I'm the world champ to everyone else.
There's some kid in Hong Kong that's waiting to kick your ass.
He probably will, but he couldn't beat me at Dr. Mario. I don't care where he's from.
I don't think there's a big enough fan base for Dr. Mario to be playing Dr. Mario online.
Tetris is the number one selling game of all time.
Yeah, but it's also like been like one of the oldest. That's like saying, oh, the Bible's the largest selling book of all time. It's like, yeah, well, it's got 2,000 years on everything else.
Tetris is across so many different platforms, so it kind of gives it.
Yeah, it was the first technical game, strategic game, if you will.
I've got the Super Nintendo version, so you can play another person battle mode that's sitting next to you, but obviously doesn't connect online.
Aside from that, he's probably drinking.
Yeah. How many? Yeah. Okay.
He drinks only the high top shelf stuff.
Yeah. Is he picky? I mean, he probably drink.
He goes for the shittiest beer at the. Well, not the shittiest beer, but the cheapest beer, which coincidentally winds up being probably some of the shittiest. If you get 15 cans for $8, that's a good buy.
By the way, first time ever trying this Starbucks refresher, the lady asked, "Do you want it with water or lemonade?" So I said lemonade. So it's like a strawberry lemonade, and that thing is great. That's my review. Before, my probably favorite thing there was the lemon loaf cake. It's like a lemon cake with some sort of icing.
Someone pinched a loaf on
it. with icing, but I don't know. That refresher is pretty good.
It's not really icing.
You're a grocer. What is it?
What?
You're not a restaurateur.
No.
Okay.
No.
You've got a little booger, but it's on your non-camera side. And if I have one, y'all can. No.
Sorry.
I don't think I'm looking for boogers, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, I wasn't either.
Checking out the inside of your nostril. Just FYI.
I just have a mechanical eye. I'm at that age where I get a lot of nose hair and ear hair. It kind of sucks. I trim it.
You got to. You got to. The older you get, you got to take a little bit more responsibility for your hair. Let's just say that.
Definitely.